Hey guys, Chip here. This week's video is going to be a fairly short one. It's going to be from footage I took probably over a year ago, maybe more than a year ago, but it's before I finished my shop. But I didn't make a video this week because I had to go out of town with a wife. She needed to restock her business next door, and she does that by going on these garage sales that they have. And there's one on the El Camino Real route in between Louisiana and Texas, and we did that this weekend. And I got back late last night, and I wasn't able to do a video for the week, but I pulled this old footage out. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side. Chits out.
So I wanted to show y'all something about this machine. You may have this problem in your house, and it's pretty easy to fix. I'm having some construction. So what we're going to do is, we have a lot of clothes here that we're going to, they've been spun out, but I'm going to put them in here to show you what could happen here. So this machine needed a new water valve. I've already got it on there. I wanted to show you what would happen if you'll see. Let's make a mark on the floor. If you'll see where our machine is located, and we'll turn it on spin, and let's watch what happens to this thing. Now, as it spins up, you get more and more vibration. Wally thought that was his mama. You see how this machine is walking backwards? Getting out of place. It shouldn't be doing that. You see, it's walked out almost 5 inches already. So what is the problem? Well, it's pretty simple, and we're going to fix it. First, we're going to move it over here where we can work on it. Now, I've got all these machines moved out because they're going to work on these walls today, putting this stuff on them. I'll get this shop finished the way it's supposed to be, and I'll be able to store a lot more stuff in a more tidily fashion. So I need to move this up a little bit. It's going to be a pain until they finish. It's going to be out of room, hard to work in here with no room. So if you'll look here, you can see, a light. You can see where the metal's been rubbing right here. Now you look right here, there's no snubber pad. Look on this side, there is a snubber pad, but it's about worn out. And down here, this one, and it looks like it's okay. But we're going to change all 3 of them. And we also have a pretty good oil leak. We have to find out where that's coming from. So we're going to pull that transmission. Probably wind up, I don't see that seal leaking there. Probably that transmission cover needs to be redone. So we're going to pull that transmission, change the snubber pads. So what we'll do is take this transmission out. Alright. We got some water out of that. Hard to believe. Watch out, one. I would buy it, yes. Okay. So I'll be so happy when they finish in here. This is a machine that I bought, and I'm going to fix to sell. And I want it fixed the right way the first time. Ruby chasing the guy down the road on a bicycle. Well, he's not allowed to do that. I have to change that bolt. It's no good. Set that there. So let's turn her up. And we're going to pull this water pump by pulling these clips right here. And we'll detach it. We'll just kind of hang it over here to the side. Pull the electrical connection off. Get us a 1/2 inch wrench ready. And pull our motor. Rock it side to side, back and forth. Loosen the rubber gets stuck on there on the motor mounts. Take our 1/2 inch socket, oh wow, that's already loose. I wonder if that was loose. It's not too tight. Mess. That was just about loose too. So yeah, we need to clean all this up. Alright, let's grab this nasty thing. pull it out. I don't see how that clutch is even holding. Got oil in it. Where's that oil coming from? You have to change the seal at the top here. Get our transmission bucket out. Set it right here. I really didn't want to get my hands all greasy. It's a chilly morning this morning. Springtime, but had frost in the area last night. Yeah, I guess since we're going to have this part, go ahead and change the neutral drain in it. But now, at this point, we can change our snubber pads. And I actually have a new set of pads right here. Hey, darling.
Hey, babe. Where's Billy this morning?
Billy had to go to Ville Platte. Bobby's supposed to be coming. But I hadn't seen him. Okay, since this one's already gone, probably this one. This is a bigger one. What you have to change this is you have to move this plate up. You have to get some space between it, so I kind of jam a screwdriver down in there. And you want to take your snubber pad, and it's going to fit on these two holes right here, if you can see that. And you can pull them down with your fingers quite a bit. Here comes a washing machine in here. And kind of go to the side. Squeeze it. There we go. That looks good. Let me take care of this gentleman here. Alright, now we got to one end. What do I do with the rest of them? Here they are. So we need to put all of those. We're going to change every one of them. So the best way to get the others off is just to take a small hammer and you can just hit that. And it's worn pretty good. We'll take a look and see. I'll show you the difference. Get them out of here. There's not a whole lot of difference on that one. But there's a, you see this is flattened out pretty good. And this one has like a ridge on it, or at least subtle, but that one still works. But we have new ones to put on it, so we will put the new ones on. What did I do on the pliers? I don't want to lose that. But I do have spares of those. So I'm going to put this in behind here. There's 3 of those. And you just squeeze those little things that go through those holes and right down. You can see where it rubbed really badly right here. Okay, so let's move our screwdriver. And we're gonna see, this bottom one is always the worst one. There we go. And let's tap it out. And our new one in. And just that one snubber pad missing made that machine walk. So just squeeze it down on there. There we go. That would make all the difference in the world right there. Now, let's retrieve our screwdriver. And when you're doing this, you always make sure these fins right here don't have this plate that rides on the snubber pads. You don't want them sitting on top of the fin sitting on top of that. You want to have that in position. These fins keep that plate in position. Now, when they transport it, sometimes it's on its side. You see these little cups right here. Inside these little cups, you'll find these pins. Now, somebody commented they kept finding these pins. They thought it was a cotter pin or something. It's not. These little cups are made to catch these pins. What happens is these pins sit there and they go through this plate to keep it in position. And it's got these little holes on it, and on the back side of your machine there's a strap. When you pull that strap, it pulls the cotter pins out, and those pins will fall in these little plastic cups to stay there forever unless you pull them out like I did. Now these are just shipping pins, and people will find these and they can't figure out where they go. Well, they don't go anywhere once they serve their purpose of keeping that plate in shipment, because during shipment they can be turned on their side and all, but if that plate is turned on its side, it tends to get out of position and it will ride up on these fins right here. And the first time you fill that thing with water and that weight against these fins that are designed to keep that plate in position, if it's sitting on top of it, it will crack that tub. That's why you have these pins that you'll find, and people will find those and they'll say, where'd they come from? Well, they came out of these little cups, which were designed to catch them. So that pin was up in here, and there was another pin that held them in position, so that swash plate wouldn't get out. And when you pull it, when you install a machine and pull that yellow strap, they fall in that cup. So, and they'll stay there forever unless you take them out, like I just did. And that's why you see these. You'll see these and wonder, where in the heck do those things go? They don't go anywhere. They're going in these little plastic cups.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, but while I still have your attention, I wanted to bring your attention to my new book that was just published. Is Whispers in the Wood Smoke. It's Whispers in the Wood Smoke, Ghost Stories and Campfire Chills from the Haunted Heart of Louisiana. Now, if you wonder why I'm publishing all these books now, is I had 30 years of flying airplanes, and sometimes we had bad weather, couldn't fly. And what I did to occupy my time, and I sat there at my computer and I wrote books and stories and all kinds of things like that. And I'm just getting around to publishing them all. So this one was just recently published. What this one is about, there's 100 ghost stories in here, and I was a scout leader when my boys were young, and we go on campouts, and I tell ghost stories to all the kids, and they love them. And so I collected stories over the years that I made up, and this one is based on locations around Louisiana, but it doesn't matter where you live. You can use these stories, and you can plug in your own locations. You know, you can modify them for yourself, and kids really love them. Um, and anyway, I'd sure appreciate you buying them. They're on Amazon now. There'll be a link below. You can look for Cal Kasheau Books. That's my pen name is Cal Kasheau, and Cal Kasheau happens to be a river just west of here, and that's my pen name. Anyway, I'd sure appreciate your support by buying my books. I have several titles out there right now, something for everybody. So check me out on Amazon, and I'll see you on the next one. Chip is out.